Well, good morning there. It is Derek Tant. I'm here with you in my garage, sitting next to my wife's indestructible Ford Escape. Recording this morning. It is Saturday, January 4th. In the new year 2020, so I hope everybody had a happy holiday season. I hope everybody enjoyed your new year. Back to work, all right? It's time. Get back to work. I know I have. I took a trip to Vegas, went back to work. Took some time off for Christmas, and back to work. I've been working. I just got off work. So, you know what this is about. Let's dive into this, shall we? All right? You know I'm smoking some Seattle Pipe Club tobacco that is actually not yet released to the public. It will be later this month. Of course, this month being January 2020. All right? I'm smoking out of this Tom Carell Billiard with the green Juma stem, I believe that is. And what do I have? I have brand new from Seattle Pipe Club. This is Plum Pudding Bourbon Barrel Aged. Ooh. All right. So Mike Murphy of Pipe and Tamper podcast kind of put my name forward to the Seattle Pipe Club. Yes, it is a real club. And the president of the club, Matt Gus, emailed me and asked if I'd like to try, their new blends that, before they put them out, the Plum Pudding Bourbon Barrel Aged, and this other one, Mississippi River Rum Barrel Aged. So I was like, free tobacco? Of course, why not? Send it to me. Yes, of course. Send it to me. And it probably helps that I'm already on record. I've already got videos that say that I really, really, really like plum pudding. It is a delicious tobacco. And so that's what I've been smoking. And looky what we have inside. It is just tons of these little crumble cake slices. They're just nice, black, brown, fragrant, and where have we seen this before? A wood block, and it's charred on one side. What have we ever seen this before? Okay, so here's what it says. Here's what the Seattle Pipe Club put about this: Plum Pudding Bourbon Barrel Aged. How to improve upon perfection. Sipping his favorite bourbon gave master blender Joe Langford an idea. World-famous original plum pudding packed into charred oak Kentucky bourbon barrels, aged 30 days, pressed into cakes and crumble cake cut. The result? Heavenly marriage of spirits and the best Balkan blend ever made. A chunk of bourbon barrel rests in every tin. Complex, smoky, spicy, and still positively addictive. Plum Pudding Bourbon Barrel Aged is Joe's dream come true. Enjoy the ingredients: Latakia, Turkish Orientals, Virginias, Cavendish, and Perique. So, yeah. So, you can tell that Seattle Pipe Club, they kind of wrote this tongue-in-cheek, but they kind of think a little highly of their little blend there, Plum Pudding, as they should. As they should. I've already said, this stuff is a great replacement for, hard to find, delicious Balkan blends, such as Penzance, Can't find your Zen Pants? This is a great blend to turn to. And so I think they got a little inspiration maybe from Frogmorton Cellar. They talk of, because Frogmorton Cellar, you'll recall, if you've ever had it, had the big block of the bourbon put in there. But I think it had like this bourbon topping. And so this, it looks like they just put it in the barrel. And so what does it taste like? 5 minutes into the video, Derek, what does it taste like? Well, it tastes really good. It is really nice. You saw the ingredients. I read them off. It's Latakia, Orientals, Virginias, Cavendish, and Perique. So when you put all these together, you get this very well-rounded, balanced tobacco that you can't really like pick out any one thing. It is a beautiful melange, if you would, of tobacco. And that's just the original plum pudding. Now, when you put it in this barrel, what I get is just tiny hints. It is not upfront. It is not powerful. It is not obvious. But you do get hints of that nice oaky vanilla bourbon, and it's there. Primarily when you retrohale, and I do get hints of it with a slow, controlled inhale too. So this is a blend that is just begging to be sipped on. It should be kind of a slow down. For me, Balkan blends, you can puff these pretty quickly, and they still taste good, and this does too. But I think if you slow it down, you get all the goodness of that, plus you get some of these nuanced flavors that you can tease out of there. And the bourbon is one that it's quite delightful when you do get hints of it. I mean, you just kind of get little hints of all these little different tobaccos when you sip on this thing. Sorry, I gotta relight. I was talking. Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean it's really a winner as far as taste is concerned. How does it behave? Look, I crumbled it up and I let it sit for 5 minutes. And it still behaves really well. It's packed pretty good and took a light pretty well. Does it need a little bit more time to sit out? Maybe a little, maybe 30 minutes, and I think it'd be right where you need it. But I'm honored. I'm honored that Seattle Pipe Club, Pipe and Tamper, Mike Murphy and Matt Gus, I'm glad they thought of me and decided to let me try this out. This is really good. And if you've never had Frogmorton Cellar, I think this would be a great little hint of that. If you like plum pudding and you want a little twist, definitely try this out. And if you've been one of those folks who's been looking for the Penzance and you can't really find it, and you want a good alternative, this is a great way to turn. It's kind of like the best of both worlds. You can't really find too much Penzance, you can't really find too much Frogmorton Cellar. That's a great way to kind of to experience both of those kinds of tobaccos together. So I endorse. I'm all for it. So everybody, have a great weekend, and I'll be getting into this Mississippi River rum barrel aged pretty soon as well. So I just want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for giving me your time. I appreciate it. God bless. Smell my beard.